Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Hudson Gill Podcast with your host, Jonathan Gonzalez.
Hello. Welcome to the podcast at the Hudson Gill. My name is Jonathan Gonzalez, and I'm here to interview my best friend, Tony Hines.
What's up?
Welcome. How are you?
I'm doing good. Today? How are you?
I'm good. Can't complain. All right. So my first question is, how was your first day of acting class?
First day of acting class? Honestly, I was scared, right? But then I conquered my fear because when I was on stage, I felt alive,
100%. I agree with that, man. My second question is, do you want to continue?
Of course. I always
how
want to continue.
How far do you want to go in life with it?
I hope to get far and basically achieve everything I want in acting, which is full happiness.
What is happiness to you?
Happiness is me being not stressed. Yeah.
That's it?
Not stressed and feel free to be whoever I want. Any character who I feel is good.
100% agree with you, man. I tell everyone they can be who they want to be in life,
Yeah.
No matter if you're doing acting, become a cop, even though this is not the situation that, about this acting thing, but
yeah.
Wow, dude. Did you meet anybody new friends?
I met a bunch of people, I met this guy named Leon. He's a great actor. He does a lot of acting. He showed me ways of getting into business. He works for Broadway and all that,
Does he does any Broadway classes? Did he teach you anything?
He taught me some acting secrets to get over my nervousness, but I got over it. It was pretty easy.
Wow. And how many days did you take of acting classes? At the Hudson Gill?
Honestly, I took 3 days, I believe. 3 days of acting.
That's what's up, man.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
It felt long, but it was worth it because I got to be someone else.
Bro, let me tell you something. You could be someone else that's top of the mood. What I mean about that's a bigger step ahead of you. You know what I mean? We will be right back after this commercial break about taking the SATs.
So I came to Hudson Guild because I wanted to improve my SAT score. Coming here was pretty nice because you had pretty much one-on-one tutoring, which is really nice. You'd think with this you'd get a whole class, but that's not always the best thing. So to have one-on-one, I feel like you learn a lot. You have the books are really helpful. There's a lot that you can gain from this, and it's also free. So that's definitely a huge benefit that a lot of people should take advantage of.
What's up, guys? It's Robert, a longtime participant of the Hudson Guild, and you're listening to HGPC Hudson Guild Podcast.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. So, tell me a lot more,
Oh, my first day of acting, I was initially scared, and when we performed, actually, it was a musical, I believe. No, it was good, I enjoyed myself. It was a musical. I sang. What's up?
Yeah, I got a question. How was Jim?
Jim was good. He was a good. He was sort of a mentor. He gave me tips, and he knew the business, so he showed me a few people. He showed me a few things that was very necessary in the show business.
That's interesting. That's what's up, man. I would love to meet him. You know what I mean?
You have saw him before, but not formally introduced yet. But I got you one day when you get interested in acting.
Right? Does he work at the Guild? Does he does more than acting?
He works in the Guild. He handles fundraisers, I believe, and he had a show.
Wow. Okay. Another question. How was the audience, by the way, when you was performing on top of the stage?
The audience was actually nice. Sometimes the audience is mean. Sometimes they're nice. But like, I
You
love
can't
the
let that.
audience.
You can't let that get to you, man.
Yeah, I know. I
How
do my
did
best.
let me ask you something? How did Jim think about the performance? Like, did he like it? You know, did he teach you how to be a better, more actor? Like, if you mess up, he can physically help you with it.
Yeah, he told me a few things, but in the end, like, I was able to like overcome whatever challenge I had that I faced. Like, I had to say this one line, "How did he die?" And Philip was with me. He was helping me with "How did he die?" Like, I was trying to produce like sadness yet relief in a sense, but I eventually got over it, and I was stressed over nothing because I got it perfect that night. I felt, and honestly, when I'm performing, I aim for the best.
Did you feel like you get help? I'm sorry, excuse me. Did you feel like you got help from Philip and Jim at the same time? Like,
Yes, I did. Like,
how was that?
it was good. Like, Philip helped me with certain parts, Jim helped me with certain parts, and yeah. And I never had stage fright, you know.
Yeah. Did you have stage fright or no?
I didn't. It's just like I'm being someone else, so it's just like I want to see how they.
You just got to be you on the stage. You know what I mean?
I gotta be them, not
Right.
me, but them. You know, it's just like I'm being this character, so I want to see how it is. I love the feeling of it. You know, it's amazing.
How many other people were involved in the production?
There was like costume designer, set designer, director, light designer, I guess. And basically, I was also an actor. Also, I had a job of like making sure every prop was set in the proper place. You know, like the knives that was used to stab Caesar.
Right. And before we wrap it up, I just want to say congratulations, from your acting shows and what you're doing. It's a big step ahead of you. And people that want to do acting shows or acting class, you can contact Tony Hines. He'll teach you. He'll tell you about it, see if you like it or not. You got anything to say about it?
I mean, honestly, just be yourself and make sure you study the character, and then see yourself in the character's shoe.
Correct.
You have to be him to the fullest, or her. Yeah. Honestly, I would say that.
Right. All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is it. Thank you for listening to our podcast at the Hudson Gill, and thank you. Talk to you next time.
Thank you.
This is Jonathan Gonzalez, and you are listening to the HGPC Hudson Gill podcast.